What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about a gigantic Mass Effect 4 rumor in a way that I don't even know how to title it, because I don't really think it is a rumor. I think it was an accidental slip-up. I think it was confirmation, and we'll go through a couple things, including one thing that I had found way back in the day, actually almost a year ago, about a year ago, so we'll talk about all that. Now, this comes from the YouTuber Mr. Hulthin, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I do know who he is. I've actually watched plenty of his videos. I think he seems like a great guy, a great content creator. I've always wanted to talk to him, so I'm glad he's the one that did this and kind of broke the news. And basically, what this is on BioWare. This is their gear website, right? Where you can buy the Tali and Garrus pillows, which everybody always wants, right? Well, they were advertising, or not really advertising. I mean, they went on the page of a new lithograph, right? Which is basically the poster of what we have now of Mass Effect 4. And in that thing, you can buy it. I think it's $45, and they have a description where they talk about it. And the description is insanely interesting because it talks about how not only were the Reapers defeated, but basically Earth is gone, or Earth is, I guess Earth took a major toll because of that, which is interesting. But the biggest line easily reads, "While Shepard and the survivors are left to pick up the pieces, fans are left wondering what's next." Now, again, he gave them more of the benefit of the doubt than maybe like it was a misspelling, misquote. Maybe they didn't mean to say it. I'm not really willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to say that was maybe not purposeful. It was maybe very accidental, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to be. We've had this discussion before, you know, obviously with Legendary Edition that came out last year. With this next game, what do you do? Do you go down like the Andromeda route? Do you bring back Shepard? Do you have a new character? And the idea of how powerful, not powerful like in terms of his power level Shepard is, but literally the name Commander Shepard, how popular that character is, how much everybody loves him or her, right? Like, it's incredible how popular the character is, okay? So to not do it may make story sense, right? And that would actually, by the way, there's been theories of when this game takes place in terms of time period. We'd have to maybe adjust. Now, a couple things to note, and a couple things I want to kind of bring up. I've done several videos on this in the past, and one is I don't think it's that far-fetched that Shepard could be in it. One of the main reasons people think that this game is, you know, hundreds of years later is Liara, in terms of her kind of like the crow's feet on her face. Like, you know, I mean, it looks like she's aged. But the thing is, and now that does make canonical sense, okay? It makes sense for her race to do that. But the thing is, and this is what I brought up in a video, like, it's just technology advancing. It's an easy way around the issue, right? I do think she does look noticeably older, but I also think she maybe just looks more detailed. And maybe they would have done that kind of detail with her back in Mass Effect 3 if they could, but they couldn't, right? So and I've kind of been pushing that I really think it could just be the engine. It could just be the game looks better, so you're going to see more details on these characters, all right? So that's number one. That really is like the key component of people saying, oh, this is hundreds of years later, so somebody like Tali would be dead. Somebody most like, I believe, like Garrus would be dead. You know, a lot of them actually would be dead. Shepard obviously would be long gone, so there's no chance. Well, again, if it's just the technology, then it isn't it isn't hundreds of years later. People just kind of read into that wrong. The other thing is Ash Shroka, who is the voice actress of Tali. I made a video on this because I kind of fell in love with the character of Tali all over again, and more so back with the Legendary Edition. So here's what you need to know about her very basically, and again, this kind of all ties together. In my opinion, she's incredible, right? She is the reason Tali is Tali, but she doesn't act much at all. She's in one other game franchise. It's a very small indie game, and that's it. That's literally it. She's got like a full-time, you know, she does stuff on, in her personal life to make money. She's not necessarily an actress, okay? And that's not a slight on her at all. That's literally just the case. Well, about a year ago, I think like 11 months, I think last June or July, she posted a picture on Instagram of her back in the recording booth. Now, that could be for anything. Somebody could have been playing Legendary Edition and said, wow, that actress for Tali, she's incredible. Let's get her in our game. Let's give her a call, see if she can do it. Could that happen? Sure. But what makes the most sense to me is the only thing she's really known for. And to be honest, again, and this is not a slight on her, it's what she wants to do, from my understanding, she, like, Mass Effect is the thing, and she doesn't really do anything else. So if she's back in the recording booth, and they're probably working on lines, they're probably doing voice recording for Mass Effect 4 right now, well, wouldn't that make sense? And again, if Tali's in the game, which I can't imagine she'd be any... Now, yes, she was a cameo as a different character in Andromeda, right? It was just her voice, but it was a different character. So they could be doing that. But if it is Tali, if she is playing Tali again, it can't be hundreds of years later. Tali would be dead because she's got a shorter lifespan. So again, that would hint at this could take place directly after Mass Effect 3. That's incredible. Now, again, there are a lot of issues of having Shepard in Mass Effect 4 in terms of carrying over all of the major decisions, all of the romance, all of that stuff into the next game. Having all of those decisions you made kind of weave in the story and make it, drastically different no matter what you picked. I mean, it's gonna be tough. They're obviously gonna have to choose an ending. Like, you'd have to make an ending canon, which would be the Destroy ending, because the Destroy ending is the only ending in which Shepard survives, right? So you'd have to pick that one. And from there, again, you'd have to kind of be selective on what decisions you want people to remake, in terms of like a fast decision, because there's no way you're gonna be able to carry over, the save process or progress of Mass Effect Legendary Edition to this. But anyway, incredible. I'm hoping for it. I honestly think it's a good move. Yes, like, we said our goodbyes to Shepard in 3, and there's something incredibly, incredibly powerful about those goodbyes, the last, hour of the game, of saying goodbyes in 3. I'll never forget it. It's one of the best moments in the game, one of the best moments in all of gaming. So there is something where it feels like, bringing Shepard back hurts that because it's not really a goodbye. But at the same time, I think it's the right move. I do. I think it's the right call because of just how popular. It makes sense. You could do a new trilogy, see what BioWare's got in them. After Andromeda, would you really want them to go? And even in terms of how they think Andromeda did as well, right? They know overwhelmingly, at least at the time, Andromeda was not well received. It makes sense for them to kind of almost retreat and say, all right, we'll go back to the main, series, and we're going to go back to the main character that built the series. And so, again, that makes sense. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all on the next video.